Hey guys, it's June 25th, which is such an incredible day for me. Personally, I woke up this morning with a year and a half sober, and I just can't believe it. I couldn't ever imagine getting a year under my belt, and I always told myself once I got a year sober that maybe I would have this drinking thing under control and I could drink again, but through my path of recovery, I've learned that that is not the case. And so here I am. I'm now a year and a half sober, which is just amazing. And I feel so grateful this morning. I'm blessed. I might get a little teary-eyed because it's just been quite the journey. It really, really has. And the other day I was telling you guys that I got a letter from an inmate in prison that was asking me some questions about sobriety. And one of those questions he asked was, what is the biggest threat to your sobriety? And that question, that question actually brought tears to my eyes, and it caught me off guard. And, you know, it made me cry for a minute, because I've realized that the biggest threat to my sobriety is also what's been the key to my sobriety, and that is being busy. So getting to my workout every day and having structure in the office and being busy, meal prepping, has really created the structure in my life that I needed to get on track and stay sober. But at the same time, I've received all the gifts of sobriety, and I've become, for real, like even more busy because my company is growing. And sometimes, you know, I'm a little hard on myself on making sure that I don't miss a workout, or making sure that even if I didn't get enough sleep, I'm up early to make, you know, those appointments. And, you know, I realized that obviously I've been an alcoholic or a drug addict all my life, so I don't handle stress well. Let's just put it out there how it is. I don't handle stress well because I was always seeking an escape, apparently. So I have to be very careful with keeping a balance in my life, understanding that being busy does keep me sober, but at the same time, being busy could take me off track and catch me off guard. And if I'm not continuously being self-aware, taking time for me, myself, I get into the Bible, I read, I pray, I meditate. If I'm not doing those things, stuff could really add up, and it could lead to a relapse, and I'm aware of that. You know, I was reading this morning one of my favorite verses, 1 Peter 5:8, that talks about the enemy is like a roaring lion, always prowling, seeking his prey who he can devour. And it even says in that verse to be sober and be vigilant. And that's so true. Life can be really good, and you can be very busy and have all the gifts of sobriety. And if you are not vigilant, and if you are not sober, you have the potential to be devoured by that enemy. And I would, for those of you who are believers and working on being sober, working a program, or on the path to recovery, 1 Peter, it's a very, very, very short book, and it talks about sobriety and pretty much navigating adversity on every page. I think like 3 times, in 3 occasions, it talks about being sober. So man, I'm so happy that you guys allow me to share my truth and my transparency with you guys. Life could not be better. Oh no, it could be better. It can keep getting better, because it does. It surprises me every single day I wake up and life is a little bit better. Every day sober, life is better. I have peace, I have happiness. I still have a little bit of anxiety here and there. The nature of our business is very stressful, and there are a lot of things and people that I cannot control. But man, I am just so at peace and I have so much joy. And honestly, I almost forgot this morning that it was a year and a half sober, but a lot of you reminded me, sending me messages, and some of you sent me text messages. Thank you so much for caring so much about my sobriety. It just means so much to me, and I hope to continue to be an inspiration. I hope to keep this up one day at a time, and you know, I'll always be humble and know that I'm just as good as my last sober day. So I made it, another day sober, a year and a half. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to share my journey with you. Bye.